Good day, ladies and gentlemen, once again. We are still busy with the chapter on annuities, focusing on the future value of an annuity. And I said, highlighting this chapter, that this chapter is about having a target in life, wanting something or identifying what you want, and you save towards buying what you want to buy in the next 2 years or in the next 3 years, as opposed to wanting something now and you buy it on credit. So the main focus of the chapter is a cash purchase where you identify what you want, you invest money every month or every 3 months or every year in order for you to achieve the target product that you want to buy, or whatever investment that you want to have achieved at the end of the given period. Then it says you wish to have 25,000 in 2 years' time. We don't know what this person will do with the 25,000, but he wants 25,000 in 2 years' time and is not willing to borrow money from the bank now. The main focus is to save the money in order to get what you want to have at the end of the given period that you have given yourself. Then it says we know that if this is the person's requirement in terms of cash, therefore now what he wants in 2 years becomes the future value, because it's provided to us the amount that he needs in the future, 2 years to come. Number 3 says, remember this is just continuing with the previous one, hence it's number 3. I decided not to have number 1, but it's E. It says under E number 3, calculate the monthly deposits that will enable you to reach your target at the end of the time period if you can earn interest at 14% per annum compounded monthly. So now, how much can you pay every month if you have 14% interest per annum compounded monthly, and you want to reach to the target of 25,000 in 2 years to come? So let us first respond to the first part of the question. Then after we respond to the second part of the question. The first one is very simple and straightforward. We're just calculating PMT, which is payments, knowing that in the future we need 25,000. So 25,000 plus minus future value. Remember, if you have future value, your future value must be plus or minus. If you only have present value, your present value must be plus or minus. If you have your PMT must be plus or minus. That is how the calculator functions. One of the amounts must be indicated as plus or minus. Future value and our interest is 14%. Divide by 12 because it's compounded monthly. Our N will be 2 years. Then we need to say if it's 2 years, it is 2 years times by 12, because the interest is compounded monthly, although the amount is 25,000 that we need in the future. Then we say compute future value. Compute PMT. How much must we pay every month, because we want to pay monthly? How much must we pay every month in order for us to reach to our target? And again, I'll just use the app in this case, and I will not be using my calculator now. Future value, then we are looking for PMT, and the future value is 25,000 rands. The number of payments will be obviously 24. Interest rate is 24%. Then payments will be definitely made at the end of the period. Then it will be 157 yearly. Our interest is compounded monthly. Thanks for seeing that. Forgot. Payment frequency and compounding, it is monthly, so we get to 908 rand 66 cents. So we have 908 rand 66 cents as our monthly payment. So that means if we save this money every month at the 14% rate of interest compounded monthly, this is the 25,000 that we are going to have in 2 years time. So now let us then now look at the other part of the question. This was the first part of number D. Then we go now to the second part of the question, and the second part of the question says, assume that you missed 6 payments. Oh shame, 6 payments are missed from the end of month 10 to month 15. So now that means the payments that we have stated to be monthly of 908 rand 66 cents will only be made up to month number 9. Then from month number 10 up to month number 16, they were missed. You resume your regular deposits from the end of month 16. So you resume, you don't stop whenever there were the emergencies no more, because the money must have went to something that was emergent in the family or in your life. Then you decided, no, because of this emergence, then let me sort this for this 5 months, then after 6 months, then after I will resume on the 16th month. Then it says, what should the payments increase to in order for you to attain your target by the end of year 2? So now we still need to make sure that we reach our target. And again, be mindful of the fact that if we are making these payments of 908.66 for 2 years, they will amount to 25,000. But because from month number 10 up to month number 15, we missed the payments. So now the minute we miss the payments, the payments that we are going to make from month number 9 to month number 1 to month number 9, they are not going to give us the same amount because they were missed payments. So now that means when we resume in month 16, we can't resume at the same payment. We need to resume at a bigger, higher amount of payment. Why? Because of the payments that were missed. And again, there was a similar example that was similar to this that we needed to deal with. So we have to say, how much is the future value? Now again, drawing that line, meaning we need to pay up to month number 9. From month number 1 up to month number 9, paying 908 rand 66 cents. 908 rand 66 cents must be paid for 9 months. Then now from month number 10, nothing took place, up to month number 15, nothing took place. Then now from month number 16, we need to know how much must we pay from month number 16 based on the balance that is left. And I want to highlight again that this is our focal date. Focal date is month number 24. This is our focal date. Now that we have to calculate the future value of the PMT on the last payment, remember this amount will remain in the account up until month number 24. So now we need to calculate the future value here of the payment. Then after we say this this amount will remain in the account up until end of month number 24. Then after we need to say the amount at the end of month 24 minus 25,000 will give us the remaining balance that need to be paid off from month number 16 to month number 24. Then I will be using that difference to calculate the increased payments from month number 16. So we are calculating the future value of the payments up to the last payment, which is month number 9. We have plus minus 908 rand 66 cents, and this is our monthly payments. And our interest rate is at 14%. 14 divided by 12, just verify that. 14% compounded monthly. 14%, it was compounded monthly, yes. Then we missed the payment, 6 payments from month number 10 to month number 15. That means we only paid 9 months. Then means our N will be the number of payments. Then we need to know the future value at the date of the last payment. Previously, we calculated the future value at the date just before the change in the interest rate. then we still continue to calculate the future value. Then we need to know how much is the future value if 908.66 is our PMT and our N is 9 month. I don't know why I said N is equal to N. Then again, using the app, very easy approach. What are we looking for? We're looking for the future value. Compounding period is monthly, and our PMT, it is 908 rand 66 cents. For how long? Only for 9 months. The interest is at 14%, and I checked everything now. Payment frequency monthly, compound monthly, 908.66, N is 9, interest is 14. Payments are taking place at the end of the period. We have 8,570.15. We have 8,570.15. So now that will be what will be in the account at the end of month 9. 8,570.15. And I think now you know that our focal date is month 24. So this amount will earn interest from month 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 up to month number 24. So now we need the future value of this future value, which now becomes the present value. So now we need the future value of this future value payments at the end of month 9. So now meaning we need to take this as the present value now, plus minus 8,570.15. This is our present value. And the interest is 14% divided by 12. Our N will be 24 minus 9, because from the 10th month this amount will be accumulating interest. Then what are we computing? We want to know the future value, as this amount will remain in the account for 15 months, earning interest and being accumulated interest every month, or interest accumulated every month, or compounded every month. So now we don't forget second function alpha 00. We say 8,570.15 is plus minus present value. 14 divided by 12 is the interest. Then 15 month is our, or 15 is our N. Then we compute the future value. Then now our future value becomes 10,198. It is 10,198.82. So this is the future value at the focal date, meaning at the end of the 24th month, which is 2 years. And again, information can be given in years, but you'll need to deal with in month in some instances. Because our interest is compounded monthly, and the payments are made monthly. Then after, this is what is in the account at the end of 2 years, considering the fact that there were missed payments in between here. That is what will be in the account. So now, if because of the missed payments, this is what will be in the account, therefore now how much is still short? Then let us say shortage, but it's not normally called shortage. The shortage will be 25,000 minus 10,198.82 minus 25,000, because 25,000 is what we need to have in the account. So the shortage, or the remaining balance, it is 14,801 rand 18 cents. So this is the shortage, the amount that still need to be raised, or the balance that still need to be raised, the outstanding balance, however you call it. So now the question is, how much now can we pay every month, starting from month number 10, starting from month number 16, because we resumed the payment in month number 16, although there was a pause from month number 10 to 15. Now it says you resume your regular payments. you resume your regular deposits from the end of month number 16. What should the payments increase to in order for you to attain your target by the end of 2 years? So now we are resuming the payments. Why? Because we still need to raise the balance of 14,801.18 because of the missed payments. So now how much must we pay monthly from month number 16 to month number 24? That means we have to say 24 minus 15. Therefore now for the rest or the remainder of the 9 months, therefore now that will be 16 up to 24. So now in other words, we're saying this is what we need in the future in order for us to have a total of 25,000 as we desire to have or as we wish to have. So that means the remaining balance is the balance that we need in the future, plus minus 14,801 rand 18 cents is what we need in the future in order for us to get to the 25,000 that we want. Because currently at the end of 2 years, this is what is in the account, considering the fact that 6 payments were missed. Then we say the interest will be, we need to say how much we are going to pay, the interest being 14 over 12, and our n not changing, our n being the number of months, which is 9 months, and that 9 month we know that it is 24. We are starting in month 16, that means minus 15. We don't need 15, we want from 16. So now what are we computing? We are computing the PMT. We are computing PMT. We want to know how much must we pay monthly for 9 months, meaning only from month number 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Only for at the period of 9 months. So now we say plus minus 14,801.18 is the future value. 14 divided by 12 is our interest. 9 is our n. Compute PMT. We need to pay deposits of 1,569 0.31 cents, just space there. 1,569.31 is what we need to pay. Previously, when there were no missed payments, how much were we paying? We need to be aware of that. We were paying 1,908 rand 66 cents. But because of the missed payments from up until here, month number 9 from month number 1, there were payments of 908.66. The minute we stopped here, remember there was a stoppage because we missed the payments. From month number 10, where there has to be a change of color, for month number 10 to month number 15, we missed the payments, meaning there was a silence in terms of the payment to our account. So now, the minute there is a stoppage here, we always need to calculate the future value because there is a change, or in fact in this case there is no payment. We calculated the future value of these payments for 9 months. Therefore now remember, we want to know how much will be in the account in month 24. So whatever the future value here at the last time we made the payment, then we need to change that future value to present value and accumulate it, earning interest without any payment up until end of month 24. So guys, please be mindful of that. Then after we say, okay, how much is in the account now? Then we say the amount that is in the account, it is calculated to be 10,000. So now with this 10,000, how much do we need? We need 25,000. We don't need 10,000 something. Therefore, we need to say how much is a shortage or how much is left in order for us to reach to our target. Then we say, okay, the amount that is left now, it is 14,801.18. how are we going to raise this money? How are we going to achieve this amount in order for us in 2 years to have the same 25,000? We are going to continue making monthly payments, but starting from month 16 to month number 24, which is the same as that 24. So now we need to say 16 up to month number 24. That will mean we need to make payments for the next 9 months. But our payments will have to change, will be based on the amount of the balance that is left. So now hence this which proves this difference then becomes our future value, what we need in the future. Therefore now we calculate our PMT, the payments that must be made every month in order for us to get to the 14,801 plus the 10,198, which will give us the 25,000 that we need in the next 2 years. With that, guys, you've been lovely, and I think I have covered and everything in this question. Yes, I've done number 3 and I've done number 4. With that, guys, thank you. You've been wonderful. Continue being wonderful.